Number 1. The Protein Power Breakfast. Muscle building starts at sunrise. It's 7 a.m. Maria, a 62-year-old retired teacher, sits down to breakfast. But instead of toast and jam, she does something different. She eats 3 whole eggs, a cup of Greek yogurt, and a handful of almonds. Why? Because sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that steals strength and independence, begins its attack the moment you wake up. Your muscles have been fasting for 8 hours, breaking down protein while you slept. Without immediate high-quality protein, muscle breakdown accelerates faster than muscle building. Maria's breakfast delivers 35 grams of complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. The eggs provide leucine, the master switch that triggers muscle protein synthesis. Greek yogurt adds casein, a slow-digesting protein that feeds muscles for hours. Almonds contribute magnesium and healthy fats that support hormone production. But let's dive deeper. When Maria chooses eggs over a bagel, she's choosing muscle over momentary comfort. Leucine, the amino acid found abundantly in eggs, isn't just another nutrient. It's the key that unlocks the door to muscle growth, particularly in older adults whose bodies respond less efficiently to lower doses of protein. Scientists call this anabolic resistance, a condition where older muscles require more stimulation to grow. A high-leucine breakfast, like Maria's, directly counteracts this resistance. Greek yogurt's casein isn't just slow digesting, it forms a gel in the stomach, releasing amino acids steadily into the bloodstream. This provides a sustained anabolic environment, feeding your muscles gradually, long after you've finished eating. Think of it as a time-release mechanism for strength. And almonds? They're not there just for crunch. Magnesium plays a critical role in muscle contractions and energy production. Healthy fats help regulate testosterone and other muscle-supporting hormones, especially important in aging bodies. Research shows that individuals who consume 30–40 grams of protein at breakfast experience significantly higher rates of muscle maintenance and even growth compared to those who consume the same amount spread thinly throughout the day. It's not just about how much protein you eat. Timing matters. So when Maria makes this choice every morning, she's not just eating, she's training. Training her body to preserve strength, independence, and vitality with every bite. Breakfast becomes her first defense, her first workout of the day, fueled not by willpower, but by wisdom. Because muscle doesn't just fade with time, it fights back if you feed it right. Number 2. The collagen connection. Rebuilding from the inside out. At 9 a.m., Maria makes her second strategic move. She stirs a scoop of collagen peptides into her morning coffee. It seems simple, but here's the science. Collagen makes up 30% of your body's protein and provides the structural framework for muscles, tendons, and bones. As we age, collagen production drops by 1% per year after age 25. By age 60, you're producing 40% less collagen than you did in your 20s. But supplementing with collagen peptides does something remarkable. It signals your body to produce more of its own collagen while providing the amino acids glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline that your muscles need for repair and growth. Research shows that combining collagen with resistance exercise increases muscle mass and strength more than exercise alone. Maria's coffee isn't just a morning ritual, it's liquid architecture for stronger muscles. The peptides dissolve completely, making them instantly bioavailable to hungry muscle cells. The vitamin C from her orange juice earlier enhances collagen synthesis, creating a synergistic effect that maximizes connective tissue repair. Let's dig deeper. Collagen is not just about skin or vanity, it's the hidden scaffolding holding your body together. Ligaments, cartilage, joints, and tendons depend on it to function smoothly. And when collagen breaks down with age, things start to creak, ache, and eventually tear. But when you give your body the right raw materials like collagen peptides, you provide the blueprint and the bricks for internal reconstruction. In fact, studies have shown that older adults who consumed collagen peptides while engaging in light strength training just 3 times a week experienced significant gains in fat-free mass and reductions in joint pain. That's powerful. It means you don't need a gym membership or heavy lifting to get results. You just need consistency, intention, and a smart supplement strategy. Maria's choice to pair collagen with her coffee is also genius from a timing perspective. Your body absorbs nutrients more efficiently in the morning, especially after fasting. So when those peptides hit her bloodstream, they're welcomed like reinforcements on a battlefield. And the best part, there's no dramatic change needed. No fancy smoothies, no complicated recipes. Just one scoop, one cup, one moment of action that begins a cascade of healing throughout her body. So yes, collagen might seem like a trendy health buzzword, but for Maria it's a quiet commitment. A small act of self-respect. A signal to her body, I'm still building, not slowing down. Not breaking apart, but rebuilding, from the inside out. Subscribe, like and comment hope if you're finding these muscle-building strategies helpful. We're just getting started with the most powerful foods that fight sarcopenia. Number 3. The anti-inflammatory arsenal. Fighting the fire within. Around 10:30 a.m., Maria prepares her mid-morning snack, but it's not random. She combines fresh blueberries with walnuts and a sprinkle of turmeric. This combination targets chronic inflammation, the silent destroyer of muscle tissue. Chronic inflammation creates a catabolic state where your body breaks down muscle faster than it builds it. It's like trying to fill a bucket with holes in the bottom. Blueberries contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce inflammatory markers by up to 40%. Walnuts provide omega-3 fatty acids that actively resolve inflammation while supporting muscle recovery. Turmeric contains curcumin, which blocks inflammatory pathways and may increase muscle protein synthesis. Together, these foods create an anti-inflammatory environment where muscles can thrive instead of merely survive. Maria's snack tastes like dessert, but works like medicine, cooling the inflammatory fire that accelerates sarcopenia. The combination also provides resveratrol-like compounds that activate longevity genes responsible for muscle preservation. But let's unpack why this snack is more than just a healthy choice. It's a targeted strategy. Chronic inflammation is subtle. It doesn't come with sirens or warnings. It builds slowly, fed by poor diet, stress, lack of sleep, and sedentary habits. Over time, it eats away at muscle, joint integrity, and even brain health. And for people over 60, this invisible fire can accelerate aging more than almost anything else. Maria's blueberries do more than satisfy a sweet craving. Their deep purple color signals the presence of anthocyanins, compounds shown in clinical trials to lower levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of systemic inflammation. And the walnuts? They don't just contain omega-3 ces, they contain the plant-based form, alpha-linolenic acid, which has been directly linked to reduced muscle soreness, better mobility, and even lower risk of frailty. The turmeric, with its active compound curcumin, is a heavy hitter. Curcumin's ability to block NF-κB, the master switch of inflammation, makes it one of the most researched natural compounds for aging. But it's fat-soluble, which is why Maria's walnuts, rich in healthy fats, help her body absorb it better. Every element in her snack supports the next. It's a layered defense system in a small bowl. Maria doesn't just eat to avoid hunger, she eats to create an internal climate where growth is possible. A place where her muscles are protected, her joints are soothed, her future is defended, one anti-inflammatory bite at a time. Number 4. The leucine-rich lunch. Triggering muscle growth at midday. At noon, Maria sits down to a carefully planned lunch, grilled chicken breast, quinoa, and steamed broccoli. This isn't just healthy eating. It's strategic muscle building. The chicken provides 25 grams of high-quality protein with a leucine content that hits the threshold needed to stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Leucine is the anabolic trigger, the switch that tells your muscles to start building instead of breaking down. Quinoa contributes complete protein and complex carbohydrates that replenish muscle glycogen stores. Broccoli adds sulforaphane, a compound that activates cellular cleanup processes and supports muscle recovery. The timing matters too. Eating protein every 4 to 6 hours maintains elevated amino acid levels in your bloodstream, keeping muscles in an anabolic state throughout the day. Maria's lunch delivers exactly what aging muscles crave: high-quality protein, strategic timing, and micronutrients that support the muscle-building process. The fiber from quinoa and broccoli also feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce muscle-supporting metabolites. Let's go further. The chicken breast isn't chosen just for its lean profile. It's one of the most efficient sources of bioavailable leucine, which is essential because older adults often experience anabolic resistance, a reduced response to protein intake. To overcome this, Maria doesn't just eat any protein, she eats enough of the right protein. Research shows that older muscles need at least 2.5 grams of leucine in a single meal to effectively trigger muscle protein synthesis. Her chicken breast delivers just that. Now take the quinoa. This isn't just a trendy grain. It's one of the few plant-based foods that offers all 9 essential amino acids. Combined with its complex carbs, it helps refill depleted glycogen stores, which fuels muscle performance and recovery. Unlike simple carbs, these slow-burning starches give her sustained energy, keeping her active and mobile throughout the day. And the broccoli? It's not just a side vegetable. Sulforaphane, found in cruciferous veggies like broccoli, has been shown to stimulate the production of antioxidant enzymes and detox pathways, vital for aging muscles recovering from oxidative stress. Maria's plate may look simple, but it's a carefully engineered muscle-preserving formula. Each element plays a role in maintaining strength, energy, and longevity. Her gut microbiome benefits, her inflammation lowers, and her muscle cells receive the fuel and signal they need to stay in growth mode. This is not just lunch, it's a muscle-preserving strategy disguised as a meal. And when repeated daily, it becomes a powerful pattern, one that protects mobility, reduces frailty, and promotes independence deep into the later decades of life. Number 5. The omega-3 advantage. Essential fats for muscle preservation. At 2 p.m., Maria enjoys a piece of wild-caught salmon with a side of avocado. This combination delivers a 1-2 punch against muscle loss. Salmon provides eicosapentaenoic acid and docosahexaenoic acid, omega-3 fatty acids that directly combat muscle wasting. These essential fats reduce inflammatory signals that trigger muscle breakdown while enhancing the muscle-building response to protein intake. Research shows that older adults who consume adequate omega-3 fatty acids maintain muscle mass and strength better than those with low intake. The avocado contributes monounsaturated fats that improve nutrient absorption and provide potassium for proper muscle function. Together, salmon and avocado create a synergistic effect that preserves existing muscle while supporting new growth. Maria's afternoon meal isn't just satisfying hunger. It's feeding her muscles the essential fats they need to resist sarcopenia's relentless advance. The omega-3s also support nerve function, ensuring proper muscle activation and coordination. But the magic of omega-3s goes even deeper. EPA and DHA do not just reduce inflammation, they modulate gene expression, turning off catabolic pathways while switching on anabolic ones. That means Maria's salmon lunch isn't just a source of energy, it's influencing her DNA to behave in a more youthful, regenerative way. In clinical trials, omega-3 supplementation in older adults led to increased muscle protein synthesis rates, even without exercise. When combined with resistance training, the effect was magnified. Muscles became more responsive to protein and more resistant to age-related decline. Salmon, being naturally rich in both EPA and DHA, is one of the most effective natural sources to obtain this effect. Avocados, on the other hand, bring more than just creamy texture. Their monounsaturated fats help transport fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, all of which play roles in muscle function and recovery. They also deliver magnesium and folate, 2 micronutrients often overlooked but critical for muscle contraction and cellular repair. What's more, this meal supports neuromuscular function. DHA, in particular, plays a crucial role in maintaining the fluidity and function of neuronal membranes. This improves muscle signaling, reflexes, and coordination, functions that are vital to staying active and independent as we age. Maria's 2 p.m. meal isn't just delicious, it's therapeutic, a carefully calibrated dose of biological protection, a direct hit against muscle loss, poor coordination, and cellular fatigue. With every bite, she strengthens her body, not just on the outside, but at the cellular level. Number 6. The vitamin powerhouse. Micronutrients that multiply muscle strength. Around 4 p.m., Maria prepares a smoothie that looks simple but packs incredible muscle-building power. Spinach, banana, berries, and a splash of orange juice. The spinach provides folate and nitrates that improve blood flow to muscles, enhancing nutrient delivery and waste removal. Bananas contribute potassium and vitamin B6, essential for protein metabolism and muscle contraction. Berries add vitamin C, which supports collagen synthesis and reduces exercise-induced muscle damage. Orange juice provides vitamin D when fortified, crucial for muscle function and strength. Vitamin D deficiency is linked to increased fall risk and muscle weakness in older adults. This smoothie delivers a concentrated dose of micronutrients that work synergistically to support muscle health. Maria's mid-afternoon drink tastes refreshing but functions as a liquid multivitamin specifically designed for muscle preservation. The natural sugars provide quick energy while the antioxidants protect muscle cells from oxidative stress. But let's peel back the layers on this nutrient-packed drink. Spinach might seem humble, but its nitrates increase nitric oxide levels in the blood. This widens blood vessels and allows nutrients like amino acids and glucose to reach muscles faster and more efficiently. Enhanced circulation means better muscle pumps, faster recovery, and reduced fatigue. Bananas aren't just for sweetness. Their potassium helps regulate fluid balance, ensuring that muscles stay hydrated and contract properly. Vitamin B6 is essential for converting dietary protein into usable building blocks. Without it, even the best high-protein meals fall short. The berries, they're antioxidant powerhouses. The anthocyanins in blueberries and strawberries not only fight inflammation but also improve mitochondrial health, the energy factories inside muscle cells. Stronger mitochondria mean better endurance, stamina, and recovery. That means Maria isn't just preventing breakdown, she's actively fueling performance and cellular rejuvenation. The splash of orange juice does more than add tang. Fortified with vitamin D, it supports neuromuscular signaling, helps regulate calcium balance, and strengthens bones, the very foundation on which muscles operate. Studies have shown that restoring vitamin D levels can significantly improve grip strength and lower body power in aging adults. Together, this smoothie is a quiet revolution, a nutritional cocktail designed not for taste alone, but for function, performance, and preservation. Maria doesn't need supplements when her kitchen becomes a pharmacy, her blender a healing tool. Every sip reinforces her body's defenses, builds resilience, and delivers exactly what her muscles need to keep up with the life she wants to live. Number 7. The evening protein boost. Slow-release muscle feeding. At 6 p.m., Maria's dinner features lean beef with sweet potato and asparagus. The beef provides creatine, carnosine, and high-quality protein with an optimal amino acid profile for muscle building. Creatine supports energy production during muscle contractions, while carnosine acts as a buffer against muscle fatigue. Sweet potato contributes complex carbohydrates that replenish muscle glycogen and provide beta-carotene for recovery. Asparagus adds glutathione, a powerful antioxidant that protects muscles from oxidative damage. The combination of animal protein with vegetables creates a complete nutritional profile that supports both immediate recovery and long-term muscle health. Maria's dinner provides the building blocks for overnight muscle repair while delivering sustained energy for her evening activities. This meal sets the stage for productive muscle recovery during sleep. The iron from beef enhances oxygen delivery to muscles, while the fiber from vegetables supports gut health and nutrient absorption. But there's more happening here than just nutrition. It's a strategic recovery window. The body naturally enters a repair-focused mode in the evening, particularly during deep sleep. Giving your muscles a slow-digesting, nutrient-rich meal at this time helps fuel the recovery process when it matters most. The amino acids from beef are released steadily into the bloodstream, ensuring muscles are fed even while Maria sleeps. Creatine, naturally found in red meat, is often associated with bodybuilders, but it's actually one of the most researched and beneficial compounds for aging adults. It helps restore ATP, the energy currency of the cell, during muscle contractions, making movement more efficient and reducing fatigue. Carnosine, also abundant in beef, buffers acidity in muscles, preventing that burning sensation and helping with endurance. The sweet potato brings more than carbs. Its beta-carotene converts into vitamin A, which supports immune health, crucial when recovery and regeneration are taking place. The complex carbs also help carry tryptophan into the brain, aiding melatonin production and better sleep, which in turn supports growth hormone release, a key player in muscle repair. Asparagus, often underrated, is a glutathione powerhouse. Glutathione helps detoxify cells, protect mitochondria, and reduce oxidative stress that can slow down recovery. The fiber in asparagus and sweet potato feeds beneficial gut bacteria, helping with nutrient absorption and even regulating inflammation. Maria's dinner isn't heavy, it's healing. Every bite is timed and tailored to ensure her muscles go into the night fully equipped to repair, recover, and grow stronger by morning. It's not just about what she eats, it's when and why. Number 8. The Bedtime Casein Protocol. Nighttime Muscle Protection. At 9 p.m., before winding down, Maria has her final strategic meal of the day, a small bowl of cottage cheese with a handful of almonds and a drizzle of honey. This combination provides casein protein, which digests slowly and releases amino acids into the bloodstream for up to 8 hours. During sleep, muscle protein breakdown naturally increases, but casein provides a steady supply of amino acids to minimize this process. The almonds contribute healthy fats that slow digestion even further, extending the protein release. Honey provides a small amount of glucose that can help with protein utilization without disrupting sleep. Research shows that consuming casein before bed increases overnight muscle protein synthesis by 22% compared to not eating. Maria's bedtime snack ensures her muscles are fed throughout the night, turning sleep into an active muscle-building period instead of a time of breakdown. The magnesium from almonds also promotes deeper sleep, which is crucial for growth hormone release. But what truly makes this routine powerful is the science of timing. Sleep is not just rest, it's the most anabolic phase of the day. Your body secretes growth hormone primarily during deep sleep, a natural process responsible for tissue repair, regeneration, and muscle growth. Without fuel, especially slow-digesting protein like casein, your body struggles to fully utilize that hormonal environment. Cottage cheese, rich in casein, is an old-school powerhouse. Unlike whey, which spikes quickly and fades fast, casein curdles in the stomach, forming a gel-like consistency that slows its absorption. This means Maria's muscles get a trickle feed of amino acids all night long, keeping them in a protective state. The honey. Just a teaspoon serves a bigger purpose than taste. A small amount of glucose before bed helps maintain liver glycogen levels, which can prevent the early morning cortisol spike, a hormone that can eat into muscle mass if left unchecked. Plus, it helps shuttle amino acids into muscle tissue more efficiently, giving Maria's nighttime nutrition an extra edge. And almonds. Their magnesium not only aids in muscle relaxation but also promotes deep restorative sleep, the kind where muscle recovery thrives. They also contain melatonin, the sleep-regulating hormone, naturally boosting Maria's ability to drift into that critical phase of recovery. So as Maria heads to bed, she's not just done eating, she's initiating recovery. She's turning her sleep into a weapon against sarcopenia, making the dark hours a time of quiet transformation. Because even when she's not moving, her muscles are being nourished, protected, and rebuilt, bite by bite, hour by hour. Number 9. The hydration strategy. Water as a muscle-building tool. Throughout the day, Maria maintains strategic hydration that goes beyond just drinking water. She adds a pinch of sea salt to her morning water for electrolyte balance, includes coconut water after any physical activity for natural potassium, and drinks green tea between meals for its muscle-protective polyphenols. Proper hydration is crucial for muscle function because muscles are 76% water. Even mild dehydration impairs muscle contraction and reduces protein synthesis. The electrolytes from sea salt help maintain proper muscle function and prevent cramping. Coconut water provides natural potassium without added sugars found in sports drinks. Green tea contributes catechins that may help preserve muscle mass during aging. Maria's hydration strategy ensures her muscles have the fluid environment they need for optimal function and growth. The antioxidants in green tea also protect muscle cells from exercise-induced damage and support recovery. But hydration isn't just about quenching thirst, it's about optimizing muscle metabolism. Water acts as the medium through which all metabolic reactions take place, including the synthesis of new muscle fibers. When Maria hydrates strategically, she's creating a cellular environment where nutrients can move efficiently, toxins can be flushed out, and energy can be generated on demand. The pinch of sea salt in her morning water helps replenish sodium lost during sleep, balancing the body's hydration levels from the moment she wakes. Sodium, chloride, and magnesium, minerals found in quality sea salts, are crucial for muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and blood pressure regulation. Without these, even well-hydrated cells can underperform. Coconut water isn't just trendy, it's functional. Packed with potassium, magnesium, and small amounts of calcium, it helps rehydrate and restore electrolytes lost during light movement or sweat. Potassium is especially critical for muscle cell signaling and preventing fatigue during activity. Unlike sugary sports drinks, coconut water rehydrates without the insulin spike, keeping Maria's metabolism stable. And the green tea. Its catechins are powerful compounds shown to reduce muscle degradation in aging adults. They also support mitochondrial health, boosting the energy production inside muscle cells, and may reduce cortisol levels, which helps preserve lean mass. Maria doesn't wait for thirst, she anticipates her body's needs. She sips with intention, hydrating not just for comfort, but for cellular performance. Her hydration plan works silently in the background, supporting muscle recovery, nutrient transport, and energy balance from morning until night. In the battle against sarcopenia, even a glass of water can be a weapon if it's done right. Number 10. The timing revolution. When you eat matters as much as what you eat. Maria's approach to fighting sarcopenia isn't just about food choices. It's about strategic timing that maximizes muscle protein synthesis throughout the day. She eats protein within 30 minutes of waking to halt overnight muscle breakdown. Her meals are spaced 4 to 6 hours apart to maintain elevated amino acid levels. She consumes her largest protein portions when her body is most anabolic, typically mid-morning and early afternoon. Her pre-sleep protein ensures overnight muscle preservation. This timing protocol creates a 24-hour muscle-building environment that fights sarcopenia around the clock. Studies show that protein timing can increase muscle protein synthesis by up to 25% compared to random eating patterns. Maria's schedule transforms ordinary foods into a precise anti-sarcopenia system that preserves and builds muscle mass regardless of age. The circadian rhythm of protein synthesis means that nutrients consumed at optimal times have amplified effects on muscle building. But timing is more than just meal spacing, it's about biological alignment. Our bodies operate on a natural circadian rhythm that governs everything from hormone production to cellular repair. Maria aligns her meals with this internal clock, hitting the right windows when her body is most primed to absorb, build, and recover. For example, her mid-morning protein surge coincides with a natural rise in cortisol and insulin sensitivity. That's when the body is wired to use nutrients efficiently and build lean tissue. By eating her largest protein meal during this window, Maria amplifies her anabolic response, turning breakfast into an opportunity for regeneration. Then in the early afternoon, when her metabolism is still humming, she repeats the process, delivering another wave of amino acids to support continued muscle growth and energy. Her pre-sleep protein routine also isn't random. As the body enters deep sleep, growth hormone is released in pulses. By having slow-digesting casein protein before bed, Maria ensures this growth hormone is met with a steady stream of amino acids ready to be used for muscle repair, like giving bricks to the builders at the exact moment they begin construction. This clockwork-like feeding strategy allows Maria to keep her muscles nourished, protected, and actively rebuilding across the entire 24-hour cycle. It's a method rooted in science but applied with simplicity. No fancy tools, just smart timing. With every bite timed right, Maria's meals become more than nourishment. They become signals, activating growth, preventing loss, and rewriting what aging can look like. Number 11. The bone broth breakthrough. Liquid gold for muscle recovery. At 11 a.m., Maria sips a warm cup of homemade bone broth. This isn't just comfort food. It's concentrated muscle medicine. Bone broth contains collagen, gelatin, and amino acids that directly support muscle repair and growth. The glycine in bone broth helps build creatine naturally, while proline supports collagen synthesis throughout the body. Bone broth also provides minerals like calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium that are essential for muscle contraction and recovery. The gelatin helps seal the gut lining, improving nutrient absorption from other foods. Maria's bone broth ritual provides sustained amino acid release that bridges the gap between meals. The warmth also promotes relaxation and reduces stress hormones that can accelerate muscle breakdown. This ancient food becomes modern medicine for muscle preservation. Let's go deeper. Bone broth is one of the oldest, most nourishing traditions in human history, and now science is finally catching up. The glycine it contains doesn't just help make creatine, it also plays a vital role in reducing inflammation, supporting detoxification in the liver, and even improving sleep quality. All of these indirectly influence how well your muscles grow and recover. Proline is another underrated amino acid. It's essential for rebuilding connective tissue, ligaments, and tendons, the support systems around your muscles. As we age, joint discomfort and stiffness often stand in the way of physical activity. Proline helps maintain joint flexibility so that movement remains pain-free and sustainable. Then there's gelatin, which functions like an internal healer. By helping to repair the intestinal lining, it ensures Maria is absorbing every bit of the nutrition from the other meals she eats. Without proper gut function, even the best diet won't deliver maximum results. A strong gut means more amino acids reaching muscles, more micronutrients available for recovery, and a stronger immune system, your first defense against inflammation. And don't underestimate the emotional nourishment this ritual offers. A warm mug of bone broth at mid-morning signals calm to the nervous system, helping reduce cortisol, the stress hormone responsible for muscle catabolism. It's a small act of mindfulness that leads to big physiological benefits. Maria isn't just drinking broth, she's sipping resilience, a warm, soothing, deeply restorative habit that strengthens her from the inside out. Number 12. The cruciferous connection. Vegetables that fight muscle aging. Maria's afternoon salad features kale, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. These cruciferous vegetables contain compounds that actively fight sarcopenia. Sulforaphane activates pathways that protect muscle cells from oxidative damage. Indole 3-carbinol helps balance hormones that affect muscle mass. The high vitamin K content supports bone health, which is crucial for muscle function. Cruciferous vegetables also provide folate, which is essential for DNA synthesis and muscle repair. The fiber feeds beneficial gut bacteria that produce short-chain fatty acids, reducing inflammation throughout the body. Maria's salad isn't just adding vegetables, it's delivering targeted compounds that protect muscle tissue from age-related decline. The bitter compounds also stimulate digestive enzymes that improve protein absorption. But the benefits of these veggies run deeper than most people realize. Sulforaphane, found abundantly in broccoli sprouts and Brussels sprouts, activates the body's NRF2 pathway, a master regulator of antioxidant defenses. This helps your body fight off the oxidative stress that accelerates muscle breakdown as you age. Think of it as a protective shield at the cellular level, blocking free radicals before they can do damage. Indole 3-carbinol, on the other hand, works behind the scenes to keep estrogen and testosterone levels in balance. Hormonal imbalances are a hidden contributor to muscle loss, especially in postmenopausal women and aging men. By including cruciferous vegetables daily, Maria supports not only her muscles but also her endocrine system. And let's not forget vitamin K, especially K1, found in high amounts in kale. It supports osteocalcin, a protein that helps bind calcium to bones. Strong bones provide the foundation for healthy, stable muscles. The synergy between bone health and muscle strength is often overlooked, but Maria understands they're two sides of the same coin. The dietary fiber in cruciferous veggies isn't just for digestion. It feeds the gut microbiome, encouraging the production of butyrate, a short-chain fatty acid that lowers inflammation and improves insulin sensitivity, both crucial for muscle preservation. Even the bitter compounds in kale and sprouts serve a purpose. They stimulate digestive enzyme production, making it easier for Maria to break down and absorb proteins from her meals throughout the day. Her salad isn't just colorful, it's a biological toolkit. Every bite fortifies her against muscle loss, inflammation, and hormonal decline. Maria isn't just eating vegetables. She's feeding her longevity, leaf by leaf, fork by fork. Number 13. The fermented advantage. Gut health equals muscle health. Maria includes fermented foods like kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi in her daily routine. These foods provide probiotics that directly impact muscle health through the gut-muscle axis. Beneficial bacteria produce metabolites that reduce inflammation and support muscle protein synthesis. They also improve the absorption of amino acids and other nutrients. Fermented foods contain bioactive peptides that have been shown to have muscle-building properties. The probiotics help maintain gut barrier function, preventing inflammatory compounds from entering the bloodstream and triggering muscle breakdown. Maria's fermented food strategy creates a thriving gut microbiome that maximizes the muscle-building potential of every meal. The variety of strains from different fermented foods provides comprehensive gut support. But how does this truly impact her muscles? The answer lies in the gut-muscle axis, a two-way communication system where the health of your gut directly influences the function, recovery, and resilience of your muscles. When Maria eats kefir in the morning, sauerkraut with lunch, or a small serving of kimchi with dinner, she's doing more than aiding digestion. She's sending chemical signals that promote growth, reduce inflammation, and balance immunity. The short-chain fatty acids produced by these beneficial microbes, especially butyrate and propionate, have been shown to regulate insulin sensitivity and reduce systemic inflammation, two key factors in muscle preservation. They even interact with satellite cells, the stem cells responsible for muscle regeneration. Fermented foods also increase amino acid bioavailability. In simple terms, the same piece of chicken Maria eats will be more effective in building muscle if her gut bacteria are in top shape. That means she gets more value out of every protein-rich bite. Another benefit: fermented foods help reduce leaky gut syndrome, a condition where the gut lining becomes permeable, allowing harmful compounds to leak into the bloodstream. This silent inflammation can sabotage even the best diets. By reinforcing her gut barrier, Maria stops that threat before it begins. Each fermented food adds a unique microbial profile. Kefir provides lactobacillus and bifidobacterium. Sauerkraut brings leuconostoc. Kimchi adds strains like Weissella and Lactococcus. This diversity mimics nature, creating an internal ecosystem designed for balance, strength, and resilience. In her daily rhythm, these tiny foods play a massive role. Maria doesn't just eat for her gut, she eats for her future strength, energy, and independence. Number 14. The spice spectrum. Flavor compounds that build muscle. Maria's meals are seasoned with muscle-building spices like ginger, garlic, and black pepper. Ginger contains gingerols that reduce inflammation and may enhance muscle recovery. Garlic provides allicin, which has been shown to increase testosterone levels naturally. Black pepper contains piperine, which dramatically increases the absorption of other nutrients. These spices also provide antioxidants that protect muscle cells from damage during exercise and daily activities. The variety of phytonutrients from different spices creates a comprehensive protective effect. Maria's spice cabinet becomes a pharmacy of muscle-supporting compounds. The thermogenic effects of certain spices also support metabolic health, which is crucial for maintaining muscle mass during aging. But what makes spices truly exceptional is their concentrated bioactivity. Small amounts yield big effects. Take ginger, for example. Its gingerols and shogols act on inflammatory pathways at the genetic level, calming cytokines that would otherwise signal muscle breakdown. In one study, daily ginger supplementation significantly reduced markers of muscle soreness after physical activity, speeding up recovery and keeping the muscles primed for growth. Garlic, often overlooked as a flavor enhancer, delivers a compound called allicin that does more than fight colds. Allicin supports nitric oxide production, which enhances blood flow to working muscles. This improves nutrient delivery and waste removal, key components of muscle maintenance. It's also been linked to higher levels of natural testosterone in aging individuals, a hormone essential for preserving lean muscle. Then there's piperine in black pepper, a true bioenhancement powerhouse. Piperine can boost the absorption of curcumin from turmeric by over 2,000% and significantly improve the uptake of vitamins like B6, C, and beta-carotene. This means Maria gets more from the foods she eats, simply by adding a dash of black pepper. These spices also provide thermogenic support, mildly increasing body temperature and metabolism, which aids in fat regulation and promotes a more favorable environment for lean muscle retention. A better metabolism means less muscle is broken down for energy during times of caloric stress. Maria's spice rack doesn't just make her meals delicious, it transforms her kitchen into a functional wellness center. Each pinch and sprinkle becomes a silent guardian, enhancing recovery, optimizing nutrient use, and defending her muscles from the wear and tear of aging. Number 15. The seed and nut rotation. Concentrated muscle nutrition. Maria rotates through different seeds and nuts throughout the week. Pumpkin seeds provide zinc for hormone production and muscle repair. Sunflower seeds contribute vitamin E for antioxidant protection. Chia seeds offer omega-3 fatty acids and complete protein. Hemp seeds provide all essential amino acids in optimal ratios. Each type of seed and nut offers unique nutrients that support muscle health. The variety ensures comprehensive nutrient coverage while preventing deficiencies that could impair muscle function. Maria's rotation strategy maximizes the muscle-building potential of these concentrated foods. The healthy fats also support hormone production and reduce inflammation throughout the body. But what makes this rotation powerful is not just the nutrient density, it's the diversity of micronutrients and phytochemicals these foods bring to the table. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, are loaded with magnesium, a mineral essential for muscle contraction and relaxation. They also contain tryptophan, which improves sleep quality, a major factor in muscle recovery. Sunflower seeds go beyond vitamin E. They're rich in selenium and phenolic acids, which combat oxidative stress in muscle cells. This is especially important for aging muscles that are more vulnerable to damage during even low-impact activities. They also contain choline, which supports nerve signaling between the brain and muscles, ensuring better muscle control and coordination. Chia seeds, often called a superfood, deliver plant-based omega-3s, which are crucial for keeping inflammation low. They also absorb up to 12 times their weight in water, creating a gel-like consistency that helps slow digestion and maintain hydration. Two factors that keep muscles fueled and protected. Hemp seeds are one of the few plant-based proteins to offer a complete amino acid profile. That means they can stand toe-to-toe with animal proteins in terms of muscle support. They're also rich in gamma-linolenic acid, a type of fat known to reduce inflammation and support hormonal balance, vital for preserving lean mass. By cycling different seeds and nuts across her meals, adding a spoonful to her yogurt, blending them into smoothies, or tossing them onto salads, Maria ensures that no single nutrient is over-relied on or neglected. Her rotation isn't random, it's a carefully structured system that supports recovery, balances hormones, fuels the body, and builds strength from the inside out. In Maria's world, even a handful of seeds is a calculated move against aging. Tiny in size, massive in impact. Number 16. The Liver Powerhouse. Nature's multivitamin for muscles. Once a week, Maria includes grass-fed liver in her meal plan. Liver is the most nutrient-dense food on the planet, providing more vitamins and minerals per gram than any other food. It contains high levels of B vitamins essential for energy metabolism and muscle function. The iron content supports oxygen delivery to muscles during exercise. Liver also provides coenzyme Q10, which supports mitochondrial function in muscle cells. The high protein content includes all essential amino acids in optimal ratios. Maria's weekly liver meal provides nutrients that are difficult to obtain from other foods. The concentrated nutrition supports every aspect of muscle health, from energy production to protein synthesis. But what makes liver truly unmatched in the world of nutrition is its synergy of compounds, each one amplifying the effect of the others. Vitamin A, in its preformed active form, is abundantly present in liver. This vitamin is crucial not only for vision and immune function, but also for the maintenance of muscle tissue and protein synthesis. Retinol also supports testosterone production, a hormone essential for preserving lean muscle as we age. The B-complex vitamins, especially B12, B2, and B6, play a critical role in turning the food you eat into energy your muscles can use. B12, in particular, supports red blood cell production and neurological function, keeping muscle signaling sharp and efficient. Heme iron, the type found in liver, is the most bioavailable form of iron, meaning it's absorbed far more effectively than plant-based iron. Iron is essential for building hemoglobin, which carries oxygen to muscle tissue during movement and exercise. More oxygen means better endurance, less fatigue, and faster recovery. Then there's zinc and selenium, two powerful trace minerals packed into liver. Zinc supports immune health, hormone production, and muscle repair. Selenium acts as an antioxidant, protecting muscle cells from oxidative damage during exercise or stress. Maria treats her weekly liver meal as a ritual of restoration. A small serving, just 3 to 4 ounces, is all it takes to deliver a surge of rare nutrients that are missing from most modern diets. She sautés it gently with onions and herbs, balancing the flavor and honoring its potency. To Maria, liver isn't old-fashioned, it's timeless. A single plate holds enough nutrition to fuel an entire system of strength. It's not just food, it's foundational. Number 17. The Mineral Matrix. Electrolytes for muscle function. Maria pays special attention to key minerals that support muscle function. Magnesium from dark leafy greens and nuts supports over 300 enzymatic reactions in muscle cells. Potassium from fruits and vegetables maintains proper muscle contraction. Calcium from dairy and leafy greens enables muscle fibers to contract properly. Zinc from meat and seeds supports protein synthesis and hormone production. These minerals work together to maintain optimal muscle function. Deficiencies in any of these can impair muscle performance and accelerate sarcopenia. Maria's mineral-rich diet ensures her muscles have the cofactors they need for proper function. The balance of electrolytes also prevents cramping and supports recovery. But what truly gives these minerals their power is how they interact with each other, forming a tightly controlled system known as the electrolyte matrix. Muscles don't just grow because you feed them protein. They grow because they're hydrated, electrically balanced, and biochemically supported. That's where minerals come in. Magnesium, for example, does far more than ease cramps. It regulates ATP, the body's primary energy currency, allowing muscles to contract and relax efficiently. Low magnesium levels lead to fatigue, poor recovery, and restless sleep, which all compromise muscle repair. Potassium acts as the yin to sodium's yang. It helps create the electrical gradient across muscle cell membranes. This is essential for the firing of motor neurons and the actual contraction of muscle fibers. Without enough potassium, strength decreases, coordination falters, and recovery slows. Calcium triggers muscle contractions by binding to proteins like troponin in muscle cells. But it also works with magnesium to balance excitation and relaxation. Too much calcium without magnesium leads to tightness. Too little, and muscles become weak and sluggish. Zinc, meanwhile, is often overshadowed by more well-known minerals, yet it's pivotal for testosterone production, immune strength, and protein synthesis, all necessary for long-term muscle maintenance. Maria ensures she gets these minerals from whole bioavailable sources like leafy greens, avocados, yogurt, pumpkin seeds, and pasture-raised meats, because supplements often lack the synergistic compounds that real food offers. She also hydrates with a pinch of sea salt to round out trace minerals like sodium and chloride, crucial for nerve transmission. Her attention to the mineral matrix isn't about numbers, it's about performance. Every contraction, every recovery, every gain starts with balance. And balance starts with minerals. Number 18. The circadian eating pattern. Aligning food with biology. Maria's eating schedule follows her body's natural circadian rhythms. She eats her largest meals when insulin sensitivity is highest, typically in the morning and early afternoon. Her evening meals are lighter to support quality sleep. This pattern optimizes nutrient utilization and hormone production. The circadian rhythm affects everything from digestion to muscle protein synthesis. Eating at optimal times enhances the muscle-building effects of nutrients. Maria's schedule also supports healthy sleep patterns, which are crucial for growth hormone release and muscle recovery. The timing of meals becomes as important as the content for maximizing muscle preservation. But this is more than just meal timing. It's about eating in sync with your body's internal biological clock. The circadian rhythm governs metabolism, hormone release, body temperature, and even the way our cells respond to food. When Maria aligns her meals with this rhythm, she's not forcing her body to adapt, she's flowing with its natural efficiency. In the morning hours, cortisol levels are naturally higher. While excess cortisol can be harmful, the body uses this morning spike to increase energy, mobilize nutrients, and prepare for the day. Maria takes advantage of this state by consuming high-protein, nutrient-dense meals that are quickly absorbed and utilized. Insulin sensitivity is also at its peak in the morning, meaning the body is better at processing carbohydrates and storing them in muscle cells as glycogen rather than fat. By mid-afternoon, metabolism begins to taper. Maria adjusts by reducing her portion sizes and focusing on lighter proteins and plenty of fiber. By evening, melatonin levels begin to rise, slowing digestion and decreasing insulin sensitivity. A heavy meal at this time can disrupt sleep and digestion. Instead, Maria opts for smaller, sleep-friendly meals, such as cottage cheese with nuts or a smoothie with leafy greens and seeds, to give her body the nutrients it needs without overloading the system. Aligning her food intake with circadian cues also improves sleep quality, which is when the body releases growth hormone impulses, critical for muscle repair. Her lighter dinner supports deep restorative sleep, which then fuels a more anabolic environment the next morning. Maria isn't just eating well, she's eating on time, It's a simple but powerful shift that turns each meal into a perfectly timed dose of muscle fuel. Number 19. The stress-busting superfoods. Cortisol control for muscle preservation. Maria includes foods that naturally reduce stress hormones. Dark chocolate provides compounds that lower cortisol levels. Ashwagandha tea helps modulate the stress response. Fatty fish provide omega-3 fatty acids that reduce stress-induced inflammation. Chronic stress accelerates muscle breakdown through elevated cortisol levels. These foods help maintain a hormonal environment that favors muscle building over breakdown. Maria's stress-fighting foods work alongside her other muscle-building strategies. The combination creates a comprehensive approach to preserving muscle mass, despite life's inevitable stresses. But what's really happening behind the scenes? When your body is under chronic stress, whether from emotional strain, poor sleep, or overexertion, cortisol floods your system. While cortisol isn't inherently bad, it helps us survive danger. Sustained elevation of this hormone sends a catabolic signal to muscle tissue, telling your body to break down muscle for energy conservation. This is where dark chocolate plays a surprisingly helpful role. High in flavonoids, particularly epicatechin, dark chocolate reduces stress perception and decreases cortisol levels in the bloodstream. A small square of 70% or higher cacao can soothe the nervous system while providing antioxidants that protect muscle cells from oxidative stress. Then there's ashwagandha, an adaptogenic herb that Maria brews into a calming tea each evening. Clinical studies show that ashwagandha reduces cortisol levels by up to 30% in chronically stressed individuals. It also enhances sleep quality, energy levels, and muscle strength when combined with resistance training, making it a direct and indirect supporter of muscle preservation. And we can't forget fatty fish, like wild salmon or sardines, which Maria includes a few times a week. Rich in EPA and DHA, these omega-3s blunt the cortisol response to stress and improve heart rate variability, an indicator of nervous system resilience. Omega-3s also reduce inflammatory cytokines, helping protect muscle tissue during high-stress periods. Maria doesn't just eat to fuel her body, she eats to protect it from stress. Her plate becomes both nourishment and therapy. When life throws its inevitable curveballs, she's already armored from within. By weaving stress-reducing foods into her weekly rhythm, Maria turns even her toughest days into opportunities for healing. Because building muscle isn't just about lifting weights or eating protein, it's about managing the silent enemies, like stress, that break muscle down when no one's looking. Number 20. The Metabolic Flexibility Protocol. Training muscles to use multiple fuels. Maria's final strategy involves training her muscles for metabolic flexibility, the ability to efficiently switch between using carbohydrates and fats as fuel. She alternates between higher and lower carbohydrate days to improve her muscles' ability to use both glucose and fat for energy. This flexibility becomes crucial as insulin sensitivity naturally declines with age. On higher carb days, she includes nutrient-dense sources like sweet potatoes, bananas, berries, and legumes. These provide not only energy but also fiber, vitamins, and antioxidants that support overall recovery. On lower carb days, she emphasizes healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, chia seeds, and pasture-raised eggs, combined with clean proteins like salmon, lean beef, and lentils. This carb cycling method helps her body stay metabolically responsive, avoiding the sluggishness and inflammation that come from a rigid diet. Why does this matter for muscle? Because muscles function best when they can access both glucose for high-intensity output and fatty acids for endurance and recovery. A metabolically flexible muscle cell responds better to insulin, repairs faster, and resists the sarcopenia-driven decline associated with aging. Maria's metabolic flexibility isn't just dietary, it's supported by intermittent movement, light fasting, and meal timing. She might go for a walk before her first meal or space her carb-heavy meals around her most active parts of the day. This keeps her body in a rhythm of burning and building efficiently. And here's where it all connects: the gut-muscle axis. Maria's food choices don't just nourish her muscles, they strengthen the ecosystem that supports them. The fiber from vegetables and resistant starches feeds her gut microbiome, producing short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which lower inflammation and support muscle protein synthesis. These postbiotics also improve insulin sensitivity, further aiding fuel utilization. Meanwhile, fermented foods like Greek yogurt, kimchi, and kefir populate her gut with beneficial bacteria that enhance nutrient absorption, modulate inflammation, and support immune function, another unsung ally in muscle repair. Maria's approach to metabolic flexibility is more than fuel choice. It's a whole system adaptation that empowers her body to respond, recover, and rebuild, no matter what phase of life she's in. Because in the end, strength isn't just about lifting. It's about aligning every part of your biology, from your plate to your gut, to your mitochondria, to work in harmony. A healthy gut improves the bioavailability of amino acids, ensuring that dietary protein reaches muscle tissue efficiently. Poor gut health creates chronic inflammation that accelerates muscle breakdown while reducing the muscle-building response to protein intake. Maria's diverse plant foods create a thriving gut ecosystem that maximizes the muscle-building potential of every meal. The connection between digestive health and muscle strength is so strong that gut dysfunction can predict sarcopenia risk. The hormone optimization foods. Natural muscle-building chemistry. Maria's food choices naturally support hormone production essential for muscle building. The healthy fats from avocados, nuts, and salmon provide cholesterol, the building block for testosterone production. Even in women, adequate testosterone levels are crucial for maintaining muscle mass and strength. Vitamin D from fortified foods supports testosterone synthesis while directly affecting muscle fiber development. Zinc from beef and pumpkin seeds acts as a cofactor in hormone production and protein synthesis. Magnesium from leafy greens and nuts supports over 300 enzymatic reactions involved in muscle function and energy production. Maria's diet creates an internal environment where muscle-building hormones can thrive naturally without needing external supplementation. Food becomes medicine that optimizes the body's own muscle-building pharmacy. The Inflammation Resolution Protocol, active healing beyond prevention. Maria's anti-inflammatory foods don't just prevent damage, they actively resolve existing inflammation through specialized pro-resolving mediators. The omega-3 fatty acids in her diet are converted into resolvins and protectins, molecules that actively clear inflammatory debris from muscle tissue. Curcumin from turmeric blocks multiple inflammatory pathways while promoting the resolution phase of inflammation. Polyphenols from berries and green tea activate cellular cleanup processes that remove damaged proteins and organelles from muscle cells. This cellular housekeeping, called autophagy, becomes less efficient with age but can be enhanced through specific foods. Maria's diet triggers the body's natural repair mechanisms, creating space for new healthy muscle tissue to develop. This goes beyond anti-inflammatory meals, it's pro-resolution nutrition that actively heals muscle tissue. The mitochondrial muscle power. Energy factories for strength. Muscle strength depends on mitochondrial health, and Maria's food choices specifically support these cellular powerhouses. The CoQ10 in beef provides energy for mitochondrial function, while the nitrates in leafy greens improve mitochondrial efficiency. Berries provide anthocyanins that protect mitochondrial membranes from oxidative damage. Alpha-lipoic acid from broccoli and spinach regenerates other antioxidants and improves mitochondrial energy production. As mitochondria age, they become less efficient at producing the ATP energy that powers muscle contractions. Maria's diet provides the nutrients needed to maintain youthful mitochondrial function, ensuring her muscles have the energy needed for daily activities and exercise recovery. Strong mitochondria equals strong muscles. The protein quality hierarchy. Not all proteins are created equal. Maria's protein choices follow a strategic hierarchy based on amino acid profiles and digestibility. Animal proteins like eggs, dairy, and meat provide complete amino acid profiles with high biological value. Plant proteins from quinoa and nuts complement each other to create complete profiles when combined properly. The digestibility-corrected amino acid score ranks proteins based on how well the body can use their amino acids. Eggs score 100, the highest possible rating, making them Maria's breakfast staple. Whey protein scores higher than casein for immediate muscle building, while casein scores higher for sustained amino acid release. Maria's protein rotation ensures she gets both fast and slow digesting proteins throughout the day, maximizing muscle protein synthesis windows. The metabolic flexibility advantage. Training muscles to use multiple fuel sources. Maria's carbohydrate choices train her muscles for metabolic flexibility, the ability to efficiently switch between glucose and fat for energy. Complex carbohydrates from sweet potatoes and quinoa provide sustained glucose release without creating metabolic inflexibility. Healthy fats train muscles to utilize fatty acids efficiently during low-intensity activities. This metabolic flexibility becomes crucial during aging when insulin sensitivity naturally declines. Muscles that can efficiently use multiple fuel sources maintain better function and are more resistant to sarcopenia. Maria's balanced macronutrient approach prevents metabolic dysfunction while ensuring muscles have consistent energy for both daily activities and recovery processes. Flexible metabolism equals flexible, strong muscles, the synergistic combinations. When 1 + 1 = 3. Maria's approach isn't just about individual foods, it's about strategic combinations that amplify muscle-building effects. She combines vitamin C-rich foods with iron sources to enhance absorption. She pairs healthy fats with fat-soluble vitamins to maximize uptake. She combines different protein sources to create complete amino acid profiles. These synergistic combinations multiply the muscle-building potential of individual foods. The timing of combinations also matters. Consuming certain nutrients together can enhance their effects on muscle protein synthesis. Maria's strategic food pairing creates a comprehensive system where each meal is optimized for maximum muscle-building impact. The whole becomes greater than the sum of its parts. That's it. If you already eat any of these muscle-building foods or know others that fight sarcopenia, drop them in the comments. And if you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe for more muscle-preserving strategies. Thanks for watching.